National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Darius Shepard. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
3rd and 7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
16.
Tyler Lockett. 65 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, 78 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
For Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Jones.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass. intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal of 27.
And the 13-year man puts it through. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's third down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They're going to try and throw. He'll find Metcalf. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
and both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down, Seahawks.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, but look who got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
Play action. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This is Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. At the
throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Good for a green.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
from the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
DK Metcalf, incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. With time for a break, we've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Travis Homer, 53 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check mine, 27. Check mine.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down. Right.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. I got one. Check safety, check.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He gives it off to Carson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Now Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Brought down at the
defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you get all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14, DK Metcalf.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Packers 10. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 9-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pick.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Rodgers to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there, and it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And no, they can't connect on the pass, so that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run again with Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll run this with Homer. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the victory here for Seattle.